We were just in Milwaukee for a bunch of wedding stuff. We tasted some foods. I did a hair and makeup trial, which we won't go into that. It was not great. but we made a lot of progress wedding-wise. And coming up for, honestly, for the rest of the summer, we are 2 months out from the wedding, and kind of like throughout the rest of the summer and throughout the rest of the 2 months, we are gonna really be like having a lot of these like Milwaukee wedding weekends, because I didn't realize how many small things would come up that we actually do need to be in Milwaukee for. And I am so grateful. Like when we originally planned having a Milwaukee wedding, we were still living in LA and had no intentions of moving anywhere. And I'm just so grateful that it just so happens that we have moved to Chicago, because I really don't know how I would have been able to do any of it. It would have been so stressful. I probably would have had to travel so much. So yeah, very grateful for that. But because of all these little things that we do have to go back to Milwaukee for, we're gonna kind of be like in our routine for the rest of the summer. We don't have anything big planned, but all of these little trips are gonna be kind of like interrupting our routine kind of constantly. So I feel like coming up here, we're gonna constantly be in and out of our routine. We're gonna constantly be like living our normal life, doing our normal thing, but then getting it all messed up. So I think what I really want to focus on here, especially for this week, because we had a friend's wedding, we had so many wedding stuff for us. This week specifically, I want to focus on just like getting back into the routine, feeling normal, feeling good. But this is also going to be my goal, honestly, for the rest of the summer. Just how quickly, after these little weekend interruptions, can we get back to normal? Can we start feeling normal? Because I am the type of person where like a routine makes me feel good. It makes me feel sane. It's the only way that I really feel like I can be productive. And honestly, more than like a to-do list productivity thing, it makes me feel good like in my brain. It's the way that I can like feel my happiest is if I'm, you know, eating my normal foods, sleeping my normal sleep, living my normal life. Like that's really how I feel my best. But it does usually take me a few days to get back into that rhythm after messing up the rhythm. Like I'm not someone who can just like jump back in immediately. I am a low energy gal, and sometimes it takes me a few days of being blah to then get back into it and to feel like I can be normal again. But honestly, we don't have the luxury of that this summer because we're gonna be messing things up often. So I just want to focus on doing as much as I can to get back into routine as fast as I can. I just got some groceries for the week. This is kind of like to supplement some other stuff too. We get all of our meat actually from Wild Fork because it's just frozen, it's nice. We can guarantee that we're getting like good quality stuff. So this is kind of like everything in addition to that. So we've got some veggies for various meals throughout the week. These are for like a Mediterranean chicken thigh dish that we love. We eat that every week. This we'll probably eat with some pork, Honeycrisp apples, and Greek yogurt. I have been eating this for breakfast recently. The tartness and the creaminess of the yogurt with the sweetness but crunchiness of the apple, it is perfect. It's also really good for a snack. So some mornings I might do like eggs for breakfast and then this for a snack. Sometimes I just do this for breakfast. Olipop, of course, my favorite. Then these for just some snacks. This is my favorite microwavable rice. It has such a good flavor. We just love these. So we'll eat this with the Mediterranean chicken dish, and we'll also eat this with our pork dish. And then if you guys have been around for a while, you will know that I just got the Wishbone Kitchen cookbook, and Miles and I have been going through every week to pick a recipe that we want to make from that book. So all of this stuff, the milk, the cream, the cheese, pasta, chives, butter, all of the, I mean, we also just needed butter, but all of this stuff is to make, we're gonna make a crab mac and cheese, a baked crab mac and cheese. I'm so excited for that. I'm sure you could have guessed that recipe just based off of these ingredients. I also ordered this posture corrector. Can you tell that I'm in my wedding gear? This is so clearly a bridal panic buy. Ooh, I feel like I can defy this so easily. I'm literally defying gravity. Actually, it's the complete opposite. I am succumbing to gravity so much that literally my vertebrae are crushing under the weight of gravity. Alphaba would be so disappointed in me. All right, so this is a return. Should I order a different one? Is it just that this one is not strong enough for me or not the correct type? Or do I need to be doing something else? Someone who knows something about the human body and about posture, Please let me know. My friend just texted me like out of the blue saying my heart is breaking for Amanda. I know that she's talking about Amanda Batula from Summer House because we talk about Summer House all the time. And seeing this text made my heart sink. I was like, oh my God, what news am I not aware of? My heart sank. But then I remembered that she's on season 3 of this show. That was a close one. We just got our engagement photo shoot session thing back. I'm obsessed. They're so cute. Here's the thing. I have always been a fan of video over photos. Even like long before YouTube, I would like capture, you know, video clips and stuff. Like long before it was like a thing to like make little video diaries of like your day or a vacation. Like I was out here doing this in middle school with like a big ass camera, and I would just like gather clips, edit them together with music. And honestly, now that I think about it, I was really ahead of the game in terms of like TikTok vlog style. I really, really should have just started back then because I could have been somebody. Now I'm out here fighting for 14 views. It's okay. But I've always loved video because I feel like so much of like personality and vibe, like humans are not stationary creatures. We move, the way we talk, the way we show expression, you know, like even the sound of our voice. Like there's so much more to us than just like a 2D image. And I've always felt that it's so hard to like capture someone's essence in like a still photo. That's obviously why like photography is such a craft, because if you can capture someone's essence in a still photo, like that is a true art, and it's so hard. Video to me is where you really get the personality. It's where you really like understand who someone is, how they are, and really like capture a moment in my mind. And so when we were talking with our photographer for the engagement photo shoot, and when I mean engagement photo shoot, like we took pictures when we got engaged, but I'm talking about like the photo shoot you do like in your engagement year, you know, like leading up to the wedding. So it wasn't like our, you know, literally like moment we're getting engaged photos. It was just kind of like a pre-wedding photo shoot. But when we were talking to our photographer ahead of this photo shoot, I was trying to explain this feeling of like, I really want the photos to feel almost like a still from a video. Like I want them to feel like a captured moment, like as if Miles and I are literally like hanging out, moving as we normally do, feeling natural emotions rather than like photography emotions, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I really want this to feel just like fly on the wall, captured, casual, real. And she really delivered on that. There are some flops, to no fault of the photographer. There are some photos where Miles and I do not look our best, but the photos that hit, and there are so many of them that hit. So I'm just so excited because this is also how I want the wedding day photos to feel. I want them to feel like Miles and I are just like getting married and someone is there documenting it. I really am not a fan of the like photo shoot posed, like I don't know, that just doesn't feel us at all. And to me, like every time I've posed for a photo, it doesn't feel like, when I look back on that photo, it doesn't feel like a memory. Like I remember standing there posing for the photo. So for me, when it comes to like taking photos for the purpose of memories, I really want them to be like captured moments of where we were like actually living, actually hanging out. So I'm just so excited that we like know that this is possible. And now we know that like on the wedding day, we can like keep this vibe going. We made I almost said lobster, the crab meat mac and cheese tonight. We shaved up all the cheese. We made a roux. The whole time we were making the roux, we were talking like Fezco from Euphoria. We were saying, fuck no roux. But now we just have to put on a little panko and then throw it in the oven. Good luck. I hope you find your dad. That's all. I just said in my other video how I appreciate YouTube because it helps me get out of my comfort zone in terms of not wearing the same outfit all the time, because I'll be like, oh my God, I can't wear this shirt. I just wore it yesterday in the last clip or in the last video, but here I am wearing the same brown tank top that I wear every day. We both worked too hard today.
We're gonna go and celebrate with
Daddy Damon.
No.
This is really tough for me to say. I might lose a lot of fans here. I don't think I like pizza. It's very hard living in a pizza town. Like, I don't hate pizza. I just don't want it every week. I want pizza once a month, once every 2 months. That's my max. But every like casual restaurant, it seems, in Chicago is like pizza forward, which makes sense because it's Chicago.
What is your opinion on deep dish pizza? If you love one cheese, you love all cheese, so you're discriminating.
I don't care. My hand almost fall over.
I don't know, because you got scared of my cheese comment.
We got no plans tonight. We're gonna go explore. Probably end up eating pizza.
No, we
Thin
won't.
crust. I was gonna take a video of our feet walking down the street like I normally do, but then I realized I'm wearing sandals. I can't give you free feet content. You got paid for that. Short YouTube workouts, I believe, are the hardest genre of workout on the planet. I'm gonna say it, they're harder than a full salad core. They're harder than even a long YouTube workout. Like a 10 to 15 minute YouTube workout is so hard. I just did an arm one and I'm literally like quivering. Like I'm gonna be so sore. But I told myself I've been wanting to do more at-home workouts in addition to my like weekly solid cores. So this was step one, literally a 10-minute workout video. We can't go too big too quick, otherwise I'm never gonna do it again. We're about to do something so fun. We're about to go get Italian ice. I am obsessed with lemon flavored things. I feel like I've said this before, so if you've been around for a while, you probably know that. Lemon is like one of my ultimate flavors to ever exist. I'm pretty sure that the like base of Italian ice is lemon. It's in Little Italy, which is an area of Chicago we have yet to explore, but from what I've seen, it looks so cute. So that is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Editing this one back felt so good. I feel like honestly all the time when I'm editing back fun, cute moments, like it's kind of cheesy to say this, but I literally am editing back the video, like smiling and cheesing along as I'm reliving these moments. So I hope that these videos are providing you guys with some cheesy, joyful emotions too. If you made it to this point in the vlog, I really genuinely want your feedback. How did you feel about the kind of jumping around filming nature? How did you feel about me just kind of picking up the camera, not necessarily providing too much context, but just like bringing you along for whatever I happen to be doing? I would love to know. I feel like a lot of the vloggers that I watch kind of film in this way. And it's weird because when I'm watching their videos, I don't get confused at all. Like if they randomly jump to another day and don't describe it, I follow along. But when I'm editing my own videos, I'm like, wait, how are they gonna know that it's the next day? I never said it's the next day. So I feel like because this is my own content, I'm like too close to it to figure out if this is fun or cool or whatever. So please, this is me begging you for some feedback here. But let me know. I wanna know. So as always, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you guys next time.